It's alone. Though he speaks, the target of his words is unseen. To this invisible listener, he offers praise for a task well handled. His eyes narrow. He hesitates. Then, his voice a rasp, he murmurs an instruction. On to the next. The target of his words is revealed behind the scrim of a dividing wall. She also sits alone. In her hand rests a small scroll adorned with a face. Slipping the scroll into the folds of her robe, she stands and makes her response. Understood. Thick clouds hang low against an ominous sky. The castle town bustles as people move to and fro. A family traveling the road catches her eye. The child smiles brightly, her eyes sparkling. The darkness of the woman's own life could never know such pleasant light. Brushing aside her melancholy, she makes to leave town. Silver catches the woman's eye as an assassin appears before. A thin razor of a smile crosses her face. She knows this is exactly where she belongs. You should leave before I change my mind. Need some help? She claims the assassin's life before body can meet Earth. In the silence that follows, she muses on her life. She walks a path of blood, a solitary path, far from family or comfort. Ever smiled as that child did? Could she? Mine, the woman considers a life she knew.
My, that's a large gate. We certainly won't be able to lift this on our own. What a good eye you have. Here, let Mama take care of that for you. That wasn't so hard. A collapsed bridge. Oh dear. Hero is so close. There must be a way to get past this. Mama will take a quick peek around. Oh, but this is a bother. Who even lowered the water in the first place? One down and 3 to go.
From a thin sleep, her features weary as a woman thrice her years. An unannused without mercy or pause. Bones creak, flesh stings. Pain is her constant companion. Yet she forces herself down the hall all the same. When she arrives at the garden, a bellowing roar orders her forward. "Coming," she replies in a voice devoid of all feeling. She readies an apology for her tardiness, knowing full well it will not be heard. As suspected, the man cuts off her words and begins to berate her without pause. "You will learn to honor punctuality, girl. You are a tool of our master, and a tool is of no use if it is not present when needed." Thus begins another day of the girl's deadly training. Her family has served their lord's clan for generations. When the lord decides an enemy needs to die, her family carries out the sentence. Her path had been laid before she was even born. The path of a trained killer. There is no freedom for her, no thought of a different way. The path simply was. The woman does not bemoan her fate, for she has never known another. Yet, when she thinks of the things she will never have, she feels a terrible sadness. Regardless, leaving such distractions behind. At some point, she realizes that rain has begun to fall. Through the droplets, she spies a castle with a dark and enigmatic aura. A guard standing before a gate. Without sound, she looses her sword. With death delivered, she sheathes her blade and presses on.
It's rather a tragedy, don't you think?